Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays, the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth plus Eden runs. Let's do it, boys. Leroy Jenkins and all that. Okay, so we've got terrible stats except for our speed, but we have the straw, which is lovely. 3E, 8P, SP, SC, and a pill. Could have been health up, given the circumstances. Ooh, actually, purity is awesome, and now our damage stat is no longer horrible, which has like a trickle-up effect. Suck on that, Ronald Reagan. We've inverted your economic gravity, and now we have a straw that is actually, like, quite potent. Not a run that is completely safe. Certainly we still... Just wait a second. There we go. Certainly we still have problems on this run. Namely, our HP. And, of course, if we ever get hit, which... Look, I'm, like, pretty pleased with my Isaac skills most of the time. But I'd say there's a decent chance that at some point over this, we'll probably take damage. I know, it's disappointing. 1,700 hours, he still doesn't dodge perfectly. But we're gonna need some HP to compensate for that. Dude, Ragman ain't no joke. Ragman could hit us pretty easily, although, you know, with 1.1 speed, we should have a decent ability to dodge those, The straw gave us a spirit heart. Life is amazing. We should have a decent ability to dodge those homing shots if we ever have to deal with them at all, which we didn't. Okay, sweet. Even better. Another speed upgrade. Let's head downwards here. To the basement too, where thankfully, I was actually worried about that, but our aura does not change floor to floor. Does it change from the window to the walls? Does it change when the sweat drips down our balls? It probably does, is my guess. I would, yeah. Because that's like, it's taking damage in a way, probably, or something. I don't know. What am I even talking about? Bob's Brain at least gave us a key. Obviously not the most amazing of all conceivable upgrades. Dude, I have to know. I'm trying to run the math here. I'm like, why does the straw give us a spirit heart in this situation? The straw oftentimes will give us red hearts. So you'd think, like, if we had the miter or something, that would explain why maybe it gives us spirit hearts. But that doesn't really make sense because we don't have the miter. Maybe the straw just... I think there's two possible options. One is, it has a small chance to give you a spirit heart, or any chance to give you a spirit heart anyway, and we've gotten lucky enough to get that chance twice in a row. And the other one would just be that, maybe it just gives you a chance to get whatever HP you're on right now. Something along those lines. Something in the way she moves me. I don't want to leave you now. I know I believe in how. And then he goes... This is an unfair room for us right now, but just gotta live. We took our shot. We took our shot. That was gorgeous. Okay, so obviously we got that extra half spirit heart there. I'm amazed at how good the straw has been for us right now. Oh, that was close. 1.5 spirit hearts out of it already. Plus, of course, the damage that we're doing to the enemies, which, as of right now, is not quite enough to kill, like, a champion fly, but still pretty solid. The straw, like, again, I feel like the dust has settled on Afterbirth Plus, and the consensus that people have is that it's probably the worst of the Rebirth releases. I can understand feeling that way. But they've been ironing it out. But the dust has settled and, you know, people have a mixed opinion on Afterbirth Plus. I think that's fair. The good news is, you know, you can't really, like, tarnish Rebirth's legacy, because the more content that's added onto it, the better it becomes, even if, you know, the majority of the content, or a lot of the content, is not seen as an essential upgrade. Even just a few nice upgrades helps out. So, you know, I think the straw is one of those nice upgrades. There's some cool items in Afterbirth that now I'm finally, now that we can go on these, like, extended runs, I'm having a chance to appreciate it. And the straw kind of, I mean, it stuck out, of the cup, see, because the straw is, but, you know, the straw was kind of like, it had obviously good impact. The first time you use it, you go, I understand why this item's good. We'll take this right off the bat. And then take that right off the bat. Easy money. as we head down to the next floor here. Oh, is this a text you will message from Daniel Giesling? See you in ultralight beams if you keep it, and then 100 emoji, and then the lit emoji. I don't know how to speak to this individual. I was texting him, because apparently he's, like, he lives in a different universe than the rest of us. Any other YouTuber, you want to talk to them, you want to do a collaboration, you send them a message on Skype or Discord, and you go, hey, like, you know, how does this time work for you? I sent him a message on Skype, and then, like, 2 days later, he replied and was like, dude, just text me if you want to do a video. Alright, I forgot, you know, it's the year 2006. You want to get in touch with somebody, you just text them. That might not make any sense. He might be in the right there. He might be more modern than any of us. Just hit him up on ICQ. Then when I texted him, he was like, hey, do you want to do a video at this time? And I was like, yeah, that works for me. And he said, easy, easy, Yeezy just jumped in. And I said, Daniel, what does that mean? And he said, sorry, Siri doesn't know Kanye lyrics. And I said, you're using Siri to text? And he's like, yeah. Because he said he was driving down Mulholland Drive, which is not correct, because that's in Los Angeles. And oh, I took damage for the first time. Going into the curse room, didn't even think about it. Okay, so our damage is going to suck now. Well, he wasn't texting and driving. Maybe he was using, you know, Bluetooth to send a message, which is respectable. That's how I call into all my, all those radio show prize money giveaways that I win. Free pizza, don't mind if I do. Actually won a radio contest twice in my life. This is sincere, by the way. Not a joke. I never joke about anything this sacred. When I was like 15 or 16, I guess, I forget. Yeah, I was above the minimum age to win the prize legally. They did a trivia game on the radio that was like, you know, what does the factory in Austin Powers make? And I called in and I was like, miniature models of other factories, obviously. And they were like, that's correct. I forget what the prize was, but I know that I definitely did not pick it up. And then I was at work one summer and they were giving away a free pizza on the radio. And I was like, hey boss, you know, it's pretty slow right now. Can I call in? And she was like, sure, that's no problem. That's right, my boss was a lady. You got a problem with it? I was working at the prison. No, that's not true. Jacob's Ladder, great item, by the way. I called in and played the worst pseudo-trivia game of all time. They were like, I think they, you know, it's all advertising, right? It's all like, hey, you know, Tony's Pizza has given us one free gift certificate per day to give away to promote their business. So, they don't want anybody to go on and lose, really. But the questions were insultingly simple. It was like, I called in and they were like, okay, you ready? Name 5 things you don't take to the beach. So you're like, okay, well, you definitely don't take a winter coat. You definitely don't take ice skates to the beach. I know you're gonna say, like, well, what if it's the winter? Yeah, what if it's the fucking winter, okay? I agree. This game had an ill-founded central premise. But then I started thinking, like, why do we even go that far? You know, it doesn't even have to be related to the beach at all. There's literally, like, infinite answers that could work for this. So I was like, plutonium. You don't bring plutonium anywhere, much less the beach, you know. The concept of jealousy. Yeah, you probably don't bring that to the beach, at least not willingly. And I think they just wanted me to get off the phone. They're like, this guy thinks he's way smarter than he actually is. Come on, dude, just take the free pizza. And the saga of that free pizza was very annoying. So I got the pizza. I took it to my friend's house. We had a rip-roaring good time. Woke up in the morning, there's no pizza slices left. I said, where'd the rest of the pizza go? My friend says, oh, I ate it. And I was weirdly, like, protective of that. I was like, you know, I won that pizza. I wanted an extra slice. And he was like, oh, sorry, dude. I thought you donated it to the house. And I was like, you know what? I could see how that could happen. Still, though, I feel like you should have roused me from my slumber and said, is it okay if I have the extra pizza slice? At which point I probably would have said yes, just because you had the respect to ask. But I can also understand, you know, it's not really a gift if the gift is given with conditions attached to it. But it wasn't really a gift, it was more of a sharing thing. Anyway, it's, I've never spoken to that man since this day. That's not true. He's never spoken to me since that day. That's more true, although still not fully true. Anyway, radio contests. Let's go... We're ready. We're ready to leave this floor. Alright. So the run is still actually good, but it's good because of, like, all this ancillary stuff we've got going on. It's good because of Jacob's Ladder. It's good because the straw refills. And, we really, really, really would like Aura to kick in again and take us to the next level. In terms of our damage, because, we're a little bit lacking in that department right now. We're going to stick with the Stars card over the Strength card. Although the Strength card could have been good for this deal with the Devil, I'm not really worried about our HP, to be honest with you. I'm more worried about, you know, teleporting out of Boss Rush. We do have Epiphora, by the way. Not always plausible for us to continue to shoot in the same direction forever, but, you know, when we get it going here, it does stack up our tier effects. It's quite nice. When I use the straw, it does not kill Epiphora's effect, so that's very good. And we'll take Latchkey and head down to the next floor. This might be like the most mileage we've gotten out of like 0 damage here, or very little damage at least. Part of that is like, again, great tier effects and the straw helping us out. Quality. We don't have any trinket. I'm actually gonna bank on maybe getting a better card later. Or at least another card later, and we'll just teleport out of that room. It's not like I'm trying to rush, but at the same time, the less rooms I have to do with this damage, the better I feel right now, so... I don't think that's ill-advised, honestly. We've done very well by being protective of our HP. We've only been hit a few times over this entire run, which is kind of amazing, I think. We've made some dodges, especially like on those first couple of floors. We've made some dodges that I was very proud of. More Spirit Hearts I was hoping for. Or, you know, this might be the kind of run where like a Guppy payout is perfect. You know, we don't have a lot of damage. There's another teleport card. But we do have the ability to fire pretty quickly. He's invisible. We do have the ability to fire pretty quickly, so all we need is, you know, some flies to get spawned, and we're going to be feeling pretty good. Careful, careful. No problem. And sadly, we did have to come all the way back here, but, again, can't really complain. I mean, there's some things to complain about here. We haven't really been able to make a shop worthwhile. Money has been, tight for the whole run, basically, but, you know, you don't really need the money when you're getting such good payouts from all your other rooms to begin with, so not really complaining here in the whole scheme of things. And any run with Jacob's Ladder is a good run as far as I'm concerned. You know, that's an item like the straw that as soon as you pick it up, you're like, oh, this is cool. Why didn't this exist earlier? Like, dude, what is up with all the Spirit Hearts from the straw? The straw is like, it showed up for this job interview with the answers prepared. You know, it can fizz-buzz its way with the best of them. Not that that should really be indicative of being a decent programmer, but at least you can write something compilable, you get the idea. But it's like, very, very disproportionately paying out for us here. I'm almost self-conscious of this. I feel the need to be like, no, don't, in your own runs, the straw might not be this good, you know? Here come the conspiracy theories, like, did NL make a mod that makes the straw give you half Spirit Hearts every second time? Just subtle enough to work, the dastardly devil. Another luck upgrade. 2.12 luck, a nice round number. I wonder, you know, feel free to answer this on Twitter or in the comments below, but does the straw give you a greater chance to get HP drops based on the number of enemies it hits or kills. So we have been fighting rooms with like a lot of enemies on them. Dude, with Epiphora at max, we're actually doing some great work here. Lump of coal would be beautiful right now. I'm never giving up the straw. That was a cruel move. I'm just trying to keep my rate of fire high, but I'm never giving up the straw, but lump of coal plus Epiphora plus a regular aura. That's what I'm talking about right there. So we shouldn't expect our damage to be great right off the bat, but I'm thinking we got plays now. Deep within this run, we got plays. So what's my goal for this floor? I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I wouldn't mind improving our damage so that it's above Kane's base damage. Again, not trying to be bitter. This run is really good. It's as good as I could expect the run to ever be while having... Oh, what did we get? I think we maybe got range increase again out of our aura. I think it's maybe as good as we could expect the run to ever be without having a very good damage stat. Okay, this is hell. This is hell. But we might get our aura to pop off again. Wow, that is a horrible room. AAA battery, I don't think it helps us, but I'm going to take it anyway because equality was also doing nothing for now. Could change. I think our range is the affected stat again, hilariously enough. So, why don't we do that? Fuck up our range. Leave. Come back. Okay, we got better speed. Fuck up our speed. Leave. Got better range. Fuck up our range. Come back. Got better damage. That's what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for. So now, never get hit again. It's a very easy concept. As long as we never take damage again, we are in an amazing position on this run. This is what our damage could be like. All we need to do is get like Small Rock Abaddon or something like that. Sounds unlikely, but is not actually that rare. Dude, I'm going for it. Absolutely. Now we could really use some of that patented Spirit Heart magic from the straw, to be honest with you. I figure, you know, strike while the iron's hot here. We got the best damage stat we've had in -4 floors. Make it work for you. No deal with the devil's fine. Polaroid's beautiful for us right now. Ooh, I mean, you gotta go Lil Monstro. Like, it's not necessarily the kind of amazing payout we were expecting here, but I think Little Monstro can be great. Steam sale's really only useful if we're expecting to go to, the blue womb, but I'll have a blue womb without you. It's only gross if you try to make it gross. You could just take that joke as like a referential joke. Wasn't trying to be rude. Okay, that's probably a secret room. No? Alright, alright. Well, we're way ahead of schedule, so certainly don't feel the need to rush. The more rooms we can do without taking damage, our life is going to be substantially better as a result of that. Hoping for more Joker cards, maybe. 2 of diamonds. Pretty good, actually. You know, I'll just pop that. We're saving Judgment because we want a better deal with the Devil Chance on the next floor. And I'm using the straw as much as possible to try to make sure that I can get as many Spirit Hearts as we can. Red chests are more my speed right now. That sort of thing is my bag, baby. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, we have golden bombs, so I'm gonna throw down some bombs, but I think we're probably done with this floor. Joker here is good, actually, so let's pop it. It's tough, dude. It's tough. I'm gonna do it. I know it's gonna ruin our damage stat, at least for now. But I want something more permanent, because we're gonna take damage at some point anyway, so. We haven't really spent too much here so far. It's not a big deal. Gimpy, perfect. Actually a great pickup. We got a speed upgrade as a result. I think it's actually worth coming down here and hurting ourselves a little bit more. Especially, you know, we have a good chance to get Blood Bag as a result of this, to be honest with you. But we have permanent polar invincibility right now. So now, oh, you know what? This is totally fine. We'll stick with this for now. It's a really good rate of fire. As much as I would love the extra damage, we can get, like, soy milk level shots here. Just watch, like, 4. I guess it has to be a room with enemies on it, but, yeah, this is beyond fine. It's better than fine. I think, at least. And maybe we'll check for a second secret room. We do have golden bombs. There we go. Eternal Heart? Red Hearts? Okay. We don't have Dark Bombs, so that's not that good, but this run is still a little bit of a wild card. Like, oh, Small Rock would be amazing. Okay, 2 Spirit Hearts, also amazing, but we have no real, just, you know, additional damage right now. But I'm not too bummed about it. Wait, is Epiphora worthless now? I really thought that the aura would have, like, lowered our tier cap so that Epiphora could still work. But I guess Epiphora is actually... It doesn't actually affect your tier cap, and neither does the Tears aura. So, sadly, we're not really... We're still gaining out of this, because it's like we're walking into a room and immediately having max tier rate. But it's not quite as good as our damage, because it's a stat we could have gotten for ourselves. Although it would have been harder. But rest assured, I'm still... You know, this is the second best plausible aura that we can have right now, I think. In terms of how it affects our overall run. Just keep this up here. The rate of fire is helping a great deal. You know, you got built-in crowd control. That was almost so stupid. We got built-in crowd control. We did get another half Spirit Heart there. Gonna finish this off very easily. Didn't even need... Use that. We get Death's Touch. Huge damage increase. I mean, it basically... It didn't quite double our damage, but it almost doubled our damage. And it slightly impacted our rate of fire, but that's, like, outrageously completely fine. So, you will probably disagree with my, the way I'm handling this here, but I'm gonna try it regardless. Thank you, Gimpy. I really appreciate that. I want to see more good stuff. Telepills. That's like... I could have gotten into this room anyway, but, you know, I do like that there's a Spirit Heart early. It's not bad. Relax. I'm trapped. I'm trapped in the relax. And then question marks. Okay, so black and white pill is question marks. We should endeavor to actually remember that in the moment for once. We've taken damage now, so we've lost our tier aura. I never think about that. I should be thinking about that. But we actually did, you know, we gained HP there, so I'm pretty pleased. And what is our... I think we have a range aura right now, sadly. So we'll scrap that. Keep going a little aggressive here. Ooh, Mom's Coin Purse. That is, like, super not what we were looking for. So those are the question mark pills, telepills, and Bad Trip. But Bad Trip, you fudge you, buddy. We gotta round your Bad Trip. And we have the Tears aura again for certain. Okay. So that was, like, needlessly aggressive for sure. And if it had given us Sin Robes, we certainly... might have felt differently about the situation, but it didn't give us Sin Robes, so we're stuck with Mom's Coin Purse instead. And not really feeling like we want to go into the Curse Room right now. HP is a little at a premium. 2 of Diamonds? I mean, to be honest with you, there's like a 5% chance that I see myself going into this Hush fight here right now. But if we get a bunch of Spirit Hearts, it could happen. 84 cents, you know, it does make it more desirable to go to it. There's 1 Spirit Heart. I think we're gonna find the boss fight too fast, though, probably. 2 Telepills. I mean, dude, honestly, take your time. Apparently there's enemies left here. It's really up to you to choose the way you want to go. Self-sacrifice room is a cruel joke at the present moment. That was extremely bad damage. There's no reason for us to be that close to that enemy, but we did get Diplopia, I guess. Or not Diplopia, what am I talking about here? We got, Gimpy. Bomb. Bomb. I think I'm just gonna preemptively say that we fought Hush enough that I don't feel compelled to fight Hush right now. This run, I mean, it's taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. But also, this run's been a little bit weird, and I love that. I love that it's got a weird skew to it. However, without a doubt, we'd be putting that into question if we went and fought Hush. So, let's just move along here. Be thankful for what we got. I said remember that. We have a speed upgrade aura right now. Wonder, I'm trying to think if there's like a synergy, like, could we use Dull Razor in order to choose our aura synergy? It simulates taking damage without actually causing you to take damage. That could be a cool impact of that I hadn't considered. I also, like, I owe you the most mild of apologies, because with Epiphora and Jacob's Ladder, I think we really should just always fire in one direction and then let our beams do the rest of the damage. Like, we never really have to change firing directions. We could increase the damage that we're doing by doing so, but we also are nerfing our DPS, at least short term, by doing that. So I feel like maybe we just want to always fire to the left. Keep our fire rate at maximum, and we are still occasionally hitting an enemy like Monstro here, but I don't know, maybe that's actually an idiotic idea, and this room proved it. I wish Epiphora carried over room to room. That's what I'll say about that. Oh, we have the Tears Aura. So this is exactly awesome. Let's keep moving onwards here. It is going to be a relatively fast run. And, I mean, to be honest with you, we had 3.78 damage for, like, almost this entire run. So, for us to be in a position where we might be able to finish this run in a timely fashion with that low of damage is actually kind of amazing to me. We have kind of like a homemade soy milk going on right now, which is probably about the least appetizing food or food products somebody could possibly offer from their refrigerator, I suppose. Nothing against soy milk, but you know, leave that up to the factories. Nice. I don't want your homemade soy milk. I've never had soy milk to begin with, though. Well, I didn't mean to use the straw there. I don't really care about the key. Hermit Hierophant. Hierophant is beautiful. Telepills we're gonna use for like a stab at getting to the boss fight quickly on the next floor. Not that it's relevant, like, we're actually 0% going to die. We have max HP, and we've really only made max HP happen in, like, the last 2 floors, so it's a good indication, you know, if you ever get stronger in this way as the run goes on, you're probably set. I don't think we need to use the straw until the angel statues show up. At which point we don't need to use the straw anyway. Oh god, we lost our rate of fire increase. It's all gravy if it gives us a damage increase on the next floor, though. Yeah, just keep firing to the right. We can get down to 5, I think. Oh, we can get down to 4. Okay. Almost got it. No, 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 no. Not yet, not yet. I don't trust it on the Delirium fight, especially if we lose a good aura. We got our tier aura again. And again, I've been, you know, you want to see those Hush fights? I don't blame you, dude. But, oh, okay. Oh, Lord. Go to the dailies. I feel like this run is not worth re-rolling because it's already zany. I don't want to, like, look a gift Zane in the mouth, right? So our rate of fire is actually heinous. And we lost our Jacob's Ladder effect in taking Ipecac, which there's no way I could have known. I just want, you know, my own defense there. So I'll tell you what, I will D100 the whole run. Let's do it. We had our fun with that. Now let's see what we got. It's actually, like, pretty not great. So yeah, we're gonna go back and get the D100 again. It sucks that we compromised this whole run at the end, but honestly, like, it might seem like that's entirely my bad, but I blame Curse of the Blind for a lot of that. Like, I'm not really sure what we could have done except not take the items, and, you know, I don't think you want that to happen. Really, I'm fairly unconcerned about taking damage right now, because the D100 should solve all of our problems, I hope. Curse of the Tower. Well, we're definitely looking to reroll now. Only 2 more rooms. Only 2 more rooms necessary. Thank you, Infamy. Because of the AAA battery. Just finish this room, D100, get something zanier. You've done it. Beelzebub. 8-inch nails. Mom's knife, chocolate milk. So not zany at all, but at least capable of winning. So we're basically just gonna be a baby back bitch and run in here and do this. But up until we ruined it with Curse of the Blind, that was an interesting and also, dare I say, fun run. No, thank you. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.